Welcome, everybody, to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
Well, that's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
Big punch finds its mark.
What a stomp. Good grief. Using the elbow as a weapon. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Oh, this is dangerous. Right here.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Oh, here's the cover.
Drop kick hits the mark. I think Cena is a little surprised by the offense of this relative unknown.
Cena's new attitude, man, made him overlook Danielson, but if he refocuses, he should easily take control back here.
John Cena is the very prototype of a WWE superstar. He's got the physique.
Here's a cover. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Oh, wow.
He's going for the pin.
The two of you were spot on about John Cena's potential. Cena's a blue chipper if there ever was one. I think Bryan Danielson's taking notes tonight.
Look at this.
John Cena's been on a roll lately. Ever since he started spitting rhymes back in October, he started to rile up.
We've got a cover. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down. Wow. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. John Cena has shown his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
The two of you mentioned Cena's new trash-talking raps. He has so much to work with this nerd. Digging deep for a kick out.
He is not going to go down without a fight, Michael.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
This Bryan Danielson guy looks a little nerdy, but apparently he's got a pretty impressive pedigree. Where'd he come from?
Cole, Bryan Danielson began his training with a former WWE champion, Monday Night Raw's own Shawn Michaels. Before his big comeback, HBK action.
And Bryan Danielson, a quick cover. This battle's not over yet.
Big match John is not going to go down that easily.
Corey mentioned Bryan Danielson training with Shawn Michaels, and I see some of that high-flying pedigree. This kid doesn't strike me as a main event material like HBK. Anything else about his training?
Well, you can also...
Picked up. Oh, what a slam! That hurt!
That could be it, guys.
His shoulders are down. And he gets the shoulder up.
It's going to take more than that. Oh, boy, he is rolling. If he keeps calling out Brock Lesnar, John Cena may just be a speed bump on Brock's road to WrestleMania. Brock won the Royal Rumble, so he'll be in the main event that night, and I cannot wait.
I've heard Cena wants to do a rap battle at WrestleMania. As for this Bryan Danielson goof, maybe he'll watch it on pay-per-view, though I doubt he even owns a TV. Pinning predicament.
I can't tell what's more outrageous, Cena's recent raps or those ugly yellow pants.
You're just jealous, Saxton. Cena's got dope style and mad rhymes. Hippity hoppity hoppity.
Harsh impact.
Look at Bryan Danielson.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Victory is on the horizon.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Suplex.
Gaining some extra leverage here.
Concern for the rules.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too early for that.
What power!
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it? Cena's dominating now as Bryan Danielson's inexperience begins to show. He's lining him up. He's looking at it. Boom, what impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match.
Boom!
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Look at Bryan Danielson. Continuing to punish them.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Hopefully John Cena can recover.
He breaks it, I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm with you, Cole. So unbelievable that he broke out of that.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Back inside the ring now. Just a step quicker, it looks like. Counter here. Oh my DDT! Spiked him. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. Intensity of this has been incredible.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Oh, nasty impact.
And look at the quickness by Cena. This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
This one's over, guys.
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
His shoulders are down, and he manages to get the shoulder up.
How did he do that? Oh, face first. Beautiful technique. He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Boy, he is rolling.
What a strike. Look at Bryan Danielson. Continuing to punish them.
Can he finish him off here? You don't get stretched like that and expect to walk the same way.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
You gotta believe this one's over.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been.
Double underhook suplex.
Looks like both these superstars have found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight. This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
Oh, shoulder breaker.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he turns it around.
Ooh, John Cena made a harsh impact. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And the cover for the win. This is it. 2. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
Nice kick out there.
He has him right where he wants him. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Full Nelson.
Dragon suplex.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
This has been a war. Vertical This one's for good measure.
Oh, it's locked in, the armbar.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
Look at Bryan Danielson. This might be it.
Oh, my. That should do it.
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. Oh, I hate to see it end like this. No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Bryan Danielson.
The ref had no choice here but to end this one via countout.
Hey, rules are rules. You got to pay attention to the 10 count or you're going to lose. It's that simple.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania sort. for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the big stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Despite all his actions from earlier tonight, I do have to respect the long journey Daniel Bryan's taken to finally make it to WWE.
Well, Bryan is an internet darling who's excited for this opportunity, but he had no idea he was going to be facing the World Heavyweight Champion out of the gate.
Big time slam. Vicious. Miz on the outside, mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what could be going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in 33 days at WrestleMania, Jericho will go one-on-one with Edge? Overlooking this rookie right now could be dangerous for Jericho.
Byron questioned Chris Jericho's current mindset. I'll tell you what's going through Jericho's mind. Perhaps teaching this rookie some respect, teaching him why he's the best in the world, and that no rookie is a match for the World Heavyweight Champion. Boom, what impact! Bang! Here we go, back inside the ring. I have to admit the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with their WWE pros, to say the least. But there's been no bigger offender than Daniel Bryan.
Bit of ungratefulness shown on the part of Daniel Bryan. To say he wasn't pleased to have The Miz as his WWE pro was the real slap in the face tonight.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact!
Returning to Daniel Bryan not wanting The Miz as his pro, I do see Bryan's point. Daniel has a career performing in the ring that is twice as long as The Miz.
But he hasn't been in the WWE, Byron. The Miz is well within his right as a pro, as a mentor, to show Daniel Bryan motivation through humiliation. He's got the shoulders down, and he gets the shoulder up.
Gonna take more than that.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. With this being the first night of NXT, the whole purpose is he's got him in the S-lock.
No doubt about that one. That's not even remotely comfortable looking.
Beautiful technique. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's got him covered. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Shoulders on the mat. There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? Bringing it back into the ring. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. Incoming. Boom!
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
A cagey maneuver.
Look at the The Miz ringside. I can just tell he's enjoying every ounce of punishment his rookie is taking.
And with good reason, Saxton. The Miz is a great motivator, and Daniel Bryan doesn't have the common knowledge to heed Miz's advice.
I agree. Maybe after Jericho finishes his beating, Bryan will finally listen to The Miz. When this guy's on, look out.
He's got it. Walls of Jericho locked in.
Wow, what a gritty performance. You feel the effects of a move like that for days afterward.
The cover. What is keeping this competitor going?
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Ooh, what impact. Takes him down hard.
You gotta love that kind of aggression.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Back inside the ring now.
Suplex.
Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Look at this.
Nailed it.
Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now.
Hoping to end it here. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
Only thing I can say is yes. Yes. Somehow Daniel Bryan is staying in it.
What an up.
Powerbomb planted.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special.
Oh, no, it's over.
There it is.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Going all the way up. Oh, an elbow drop.
Lariat.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Elbow drop.
Oh, nasty impact.
I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense. What a stomp.
Good grief. Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place.
Oof.
What's going to happen here?
Assault on the lower back.
Oh, what a forearm!
That was dirty.
Boom, what impact. You know, Byron, I have to wonder if Daniel Bryan is still thinking about earlier tonight when his pro mentor, Miz, slapped him across the face.
Well, any man that gets slapped has got to carry that embarrassment for some time, especially with it coming on your first day on the job.
Is that something Yoshi Tatsu taught you, Byron? Miz did say he was going to slap some personality into his rookie. Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE without charisma. Bryan can't come up with a better catchphrase than The Miz because Daniel Bryan is not awesome. Daniel Bryan has the personality to make paint dry. Back inside the ring now.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Look at the Miz ringside. I can just tell he's enjoying every ounce of punishment his rookie is taking.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here. Beautiful technique.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Big elbow.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Vicious strike.
It'll destroy your face.
Emotions have been running high all night, guys. Daniel Bryan has to put everything that happened earlier in the rearview mirror and focus on Chris Jericho.
Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. Oof! Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Elbow drop.
Shoulders on the mat. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Wow! Elbow! You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the Unified Tag Team Champion. He's the United States Champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe, disrespects him for absolutely no reason, doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing. Belly to back suplex.
Harsh impact. Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget the embarrassment he went through earlier. So what if Daniel Bryan doesn't want to show Miz any respect?
What it? Thunderous slam. Strong kick.
My goodness.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down. Oh boy, he is rolling. Good golly, what a knee. Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
Yeah, but Miz isn't in the ring, Saxton. The World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with The Miz, now is not the time to worry about it.
You gotta believe this one's over. What a stomp.
Good grief. Ooh, what impact.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Not even close.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? Look at this.
Nailed it.
Look at the Miz ringside. I can just tell he's enjoying every ounce of punishment his rookie is taking.
And with good reason, Saxton. The Miz is a great motivator, and Daniel Bryan doesn't have the common knowledge to heed Miz's advice.
I agree.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
He can turn it on in a hurry. Hooked up. Driver! Bryan's looked all right at times in this match. I mean, he's been showing us why he's a world-renowned for his ground-and-pound attack.
World-renowned? What are you talking about? What world are you talking about? He's been on the independent scene. It's the first time he's ever been on television. This guy's a goof.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Look out!
Oh, an elbow drop!
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out! Be some sort of miracle.
Oh, boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho trying it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You have got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah,
Chris Jericho.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those, and it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red.
And Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin. That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole. Clearly targeting the shoulder.
Incredible impact.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. They can't walk after that attack to the back. Oh, he turns it around. And Logan hung up on the second. Ooh! This is going to be big, one way or another. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
I believe Daniel...
He might have it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, nasty impact. The damage has been done.
The champion into the cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily. And scene.
Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan and The Miz, the quick cover. Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins!
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself.
The elbow! I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
two of you brought up Miz former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz's old tag partners? And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. Boom! Oh, drop kick. Takes him down. Here he goes.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Boom! Right between the eyes.
And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Too soon.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Harsh impact. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
Both arms hooked.
Oh, pinfall attempt here from Daniel Bryan. We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
Boom!
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, the Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. I just cannot believe the disrespect the Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That the Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT?
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Boom, what impact. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
That might be enough.
Bodies are not supposed to bend that way.
Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of... Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
The Miz is looking to end this.
Beautiful technique. Got all of that one, that's for sure.
He's looking for the win. I can't believe it. He just kicked out.
Not yet. The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have plenty of main events in his future. He wants to do this in the ring.
Slammed with authority.
The WWE Championship is on the line. The ref's out.
No good can come of this, Michael.
Scoop slam. The Miz going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Not yet.
And see. Skull crushing finale.
Michael, one more time. Why not?
He's got him down.
This is it.
2, 3. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight,
A schoolboy, here we go. Ooh, what impact.
Elbow finds its mark.
He's going for it all. Oh, an elbow drop!
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. He goes for the cover. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
that certainly seems to be the case.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh, my gosh, who cares what Daniel...
And a kick out.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down. Axe handle finds the mark. The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can you relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat? Well, that'll do some serious damage. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
Oh, I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed the Nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look, watch it, Miz. Neck breaker.
That could be it. Can he end it here?
The champion into the cover. Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those. And it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
He's going for it all. Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical kick out. You can see the frustration starting to build.
Too soon. This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fat. Oh, somehow.
Only thing I can say is yes. Yes. Somehow Daniel Bryan is staying in it. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. The yes lock! The yes lock is applied!
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Man, Daniel Bryan is just playing with his opponent.
He's not going to like this.
He'd be smart to stay put there. Look at this!
Whoa! Hurricane Rana!
Unbelievable athleticism.
Putting it all on the line.
Whoa! Oh boy, he is rolling.
Shoulders down, championship on the line. Digging deep for a kick out.
Still too fresh.
Ooh, what an up. This might be it.
Oh my.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys. But now, can Bryan make the most of this?
Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
Slam. You gotta believe this one's over.
Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
This has been a battle.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
Looking at it here.
Neck breaker. Here's his moment, Michael.
Can he score the pin?
Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins!
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
The United States Champion, The Miz.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. And he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States Champion.
Miz was saving himself.
Hooked up.
Ah, shin breaker.
Nailed it.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Elbow drop.
Piercing.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. What an uppercut! Clothesline!
Right in the back of the neck. The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than...
Here we go.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about...
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
DDT!
You gotta believe this one's over.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
on, he dodges out of the way. Oh, drop kick. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown. I don't know why anyone's surprised at the mid-cover here.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
And Logan hung up on the second. Get in there, ref. Ooh. Taking off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of the Miz. Leaving himself open here.
Now, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
Inverted superplex! Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene, going for the big one.
Gonna be woozy after that impact.
Daniel Bryan getting
real close, too close for comfort.
How'd he do that?
He knows he's in trouble.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high.
Daniel Bryan offering some American and Japanese flavor right here.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view. He's got him covered. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey. Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those. And it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red carpet treatment.
Oh, internet favorite or not, Daniel Bryan doesn't seem like the type to ask for chances. He's going to take them. And if not, then he'll demand them while trapping you in the label lock.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT? He wants to do this in the ring. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. Suplex.
Harsh impact.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Nailed it.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Well, what happens if if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry. Boom!
No!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. And a pin attempt. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
Oh, nasty impact.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Boom, what impact.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Beautiful technique.
What a punch. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Boom! A knee right to the face.
The yes lock is in.
Wow.
The yes lock is in.
Unreal. The yes lock. The yes lock is applied. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Somehow he breaks it.
He may have broken free, Cole, but I assure you the damage has already been done.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He might have it.
Ooh, what impact. The champ's in a good spot here. Momentum is fully in the corner of The Miz now.
That should do it right there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all, but The Miz remains champion.
Bryan should rewatch this to see where he went wrong, but he does it on the TV.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
And I'll tell you, look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart, he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself. Going to the top, high risk.
Do what you gotta do to maintain the advantage.
Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan.
Headbutt.
got the shoulders down. And he kicks out.
Not yet. Right across the back of the neck.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
Please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? Look at this, Miz.
This might not have been a wise...
He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. He gets him with a reversal. Keep your eye on this one. Going to the top, high risk. Look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Elbow drop with authority. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
He's got the shoulders down. And the champ kicks out.
Way too early.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight? The NXT winner earned.
I can easily imagine it.
Despite nice takedown at Daniel. Oh, nice takedown. Looking to lock it in. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here. I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz?
What happens if the Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior. Oh,
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. The champion into the cover. Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
Oh, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Boom! Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Look at this.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can you relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat?
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
Watch it. Miz. Oh, God, that hurt.
Can he finish him off here?
The Miz is calling for it.
And see, skull-crushing finale.
The champ's in a good spot here. Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
The champion into the cover. And
Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
The champion into the cover.
And Bryan gets the shoulder up.
Nah, not yet. Too early. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Leaving himself open here.
Yeah, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
Inverted superplex.
Daniel.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
Game, set, match. This one is over.
A move like that can almost snap a superstar in half.
Whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael.
The Miz is good. Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Beautiful technique.
Might be too late for him, but don't tell him that. What a move.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Looks like Bryan's gonna be our winner here, guys.
The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
And there's his speed paying off. A leverage pin here.
Hey, it's only cheating if you get caught.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Ooh! Devastating elbow. Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Here's he got him with the yes lock.
What a comeback.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be. Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped, and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
That is what I like to call a statement win, Michael.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
He's going for it all. Knee drop. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Ooh, what impact. Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
There's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help. Nailed it.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Dan. Kane looking at this quickly. Harsh impact.
Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least some testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Oh, no, we could be looking at a power bomb.
I think you're right, Cole. Look out.
Gets out of a tough situation there.
And that was impressive, Cole. There was almost no escaping that one.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But what do you think Kane and Daniel... Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry that tag team champions have. I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should ask Kofi first.
Oh! Kane is just messing with his opponent now.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
This might be it. Oh, my.
The stop in the leg.
Just nasty. You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we." So these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic at a counter here.
He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him.
Now back to the ring.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside. We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced this could end it in a hurry. He's definitely starting to lose it here.
Maybe the WWE Universe is still getting into the head of Daniel Bryan. He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful chokeslam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though.
Splash! Massive. When this guy's on, look out. Oh, what impact.
Kofi Kingston is obviously showing concern for R-Truth, as any good tag team partner would.
We haven't really been seeing that kind of concern for a partner between Kane and Bryan, however.
Oh, nasty impact.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Look out!
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. Hear it?
Oh, lie detector!
Hey, Byron, what's up? Can he finish him off here?
Irish whip. Clothesline. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his match.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Incoming.
Gonna hurt. Tear your hamstring.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual excursion. That guy's a fraud.
Guys from the WWE. Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw. They can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks. Hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Oh, what a German suplex.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
There's a pin now.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he's caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed pro kick.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
He's too quick for him there.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
Harsh impact. Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Dangerous spot for him to be in.
You got to figure out a way to get back in it, guys.
What a stomp. Good grief. All the questions of will Kane and Daniel Bryan be able to coexist looking like a moot point right now.
They did it. Wow, what a match. We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
What a strike.
Axe handle finds its target.
Oh, an elbow drop. A high-risk maneuver that works from that top turnbuckle.
What height.
Going all the way up.
Oh! Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble.
He goes for the cover.
Nailed it.
The shoulders are down.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time,
looking for all the glory here. He kicks out before 3.
Still too fresh.
What a stomp.
good grief.
Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic at a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring. You gotta believe this one's over. When this guy's on, look out.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Wicked clothesline!
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off their rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Gets him in position.
This is not going to end well for him, Michael.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These yes chants fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan's just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sense it.
Kane, uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Choke slam straight to hell.
He's really looking to prove a point here.
His shoulders are down. Back in the ring now. What a bizarre win. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
here are your winners, and the new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hell No.
I'll tell you, all these journals of medicines out there should be knocking on Dr. Shelby's door to write articles for them. Major breakthroughs in anger management, and Kane and Daniel Bryan are a testament to that. The man's a genius.
You're nuts, Cole.
If these guys choose to stay together, they have all the makings of being one of the best duos WWE has ever seen.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.